Hello student, in previous class of chapter 16 we discussed about the composting and vermicomposting. So let's start the remaining part of this chapter. You know student that garbage have useful and non-useful components. So if we want to define useful components, how can we define? The part of the garbage which can be reused is known as useful components, and the useful components are then retreated with some process to make it non-toxic. On the other hand, what are the non-useful components? The part of garbage which cannot be used is known as non-useful components, and non-useful components are then separated from the useful components. So how can we deal with garbage? We can deal with garbage by 3R, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. We have to reduce our consumption. We should use an items when it is necessary to use. जो आइटम की हमको ज़रूरत है, बहुत ज़्यादा हमको उसकी नीड है, वही हमको उसको लेना चाहिए. अदरवाइज वी हैव टू रिड्यूस आवर कंजप्शन. And we can reuse substances, many items. For example, newspaper into book cover or as a bag, and even we reuse the blank jar to fill our kitchen materials. So जो भी प्लास्टिक के बॉक्सेस हैं या जार हैं या ग्लास के जार हैं, उसको हम लोग रीयूज कर सकते हैं. Then recycle. What is recycle? Recycle is a process in which used materials converted into new products. Clear student? What is recycle? In a recycle, the process in which used materials converted into new product. जो मटेरियल आपने यूज़ करा है उसको रिसाइकल करके न्यू प्रोडक्ट में चेंज कर दिया जाता है. दैट इज नोन एज रिसाइकल. And the new product is in order to prevent the waste of potentially that are useful materials. So our next topic is plastics. You have know about the plastic because so many items which we use in our daily life that are made up of plastics, and it is very difficult to imagine our life without plastic. We use many things like toys, shoes, bags, pens, comb, toothbrushes, buckets, bottles, water pipes and many more items which we use in our daily life that are made up of plastic. Even some part of bus, car, radio, television, refrigerator that are also made up of plastics. So the use of plastic in itself might not create so much problem, but when the problem is created when we use plastic in an excess way and we ignore about the ways of disposing their waste, because we often use plastic bag to store cooked food item, and it is consuming the food packed in plastic bag, it is very harmful for our health. Many times shopkeepers use plastic bag that have used earlier for some other purpose, and sometimes bag collected by rag pickers, and also use the bags after washing them. So use of such recycled plastic bag to keep food item could be harmful for our health. Even when we burn the plastic item, the harmful gases is also create, and it is very harmful for our health. It cause many health problem. The gases which are comes out after the plastic burning, they are very harmful for our health. We can there are the problem in our breathing, and we can suffering from the cancer and from the asthma. So it is also very harmful. And some people that fill garbage in a plastic bag and they throw it, and when the animals eat it, when they swallowing all the food item with the plastic bag, and they die due to this because it is choked their food pipe and they can die. and the plastic bag that are thrown away on the road, they from it the drains and sewer system get clogged and the water spill on the road. So what can we do to minimize overuse of plastic, and how can we deal with garbage? We make a minimum use of plastic bags and we reuse the bag whenever it is possible to do so, and we insist shopkeeper use paper bags, and we can carry cloth and jute bag when we go out for shopping. We do not use plastic bag to store eatables. We do not throw plastic bag here and there after use. We never burn plastic bags and other plastic items. We do not put garbage in plastic bags and throw it away. We use vermicomposting at home, and we can deal with our kitchen waste usefully. We can recycle our papers. We use both sides of papers to write. We use a slate for our rough work. So for this we can save papers. And we use blank sheet of paper that left in our notebooks for the rough work. And we can make our family, friends and other to follow proper practices for disposing different kind of waste. So student, if there is a more garbage we generate, the more difficulties are there. So by these points, after reading these points, we can minimize the use of plastic, and we can deal with the garbage, because the garbage generate more difficulties for us and for our environment also. So student, this chapter is complete. Read this. I hope you understood this chapter. Read this chapter carefully and do the copy work neat and clean handwriting. Thank you.